Hey everybody, this is Dave coming to you from the Gaming Cave. Excuse me. Today we're going to do another playtest of Aces of Valor, and it's going to be a short campaign, so it's 8 missions, and we're going to use some new optional rules, and there's also some post-mission cards. So at the end of a mission, we draw a post-mission card, and we'll see what the effect of that's going to be on the game. I'm looking forward to these new rules. I wanted to show you some of the optional rules that we'll be testing today. We're going to do the inferior Entente guns. So many early of the Entente fighters did not have multiple forward-firing guns. So in this case, even though the counter shows a 4/6, where 6 gives you 2 hits, they only get 1 hit, regardless of that roll. So we'll have that. We'll take anti-balloon rockets if we get a chance. We can do it on a tier 1 and tier 2, and I'm going to play with the tier 1 planes. We get prevailing winds, so those blow against us a little bit. And I think I'm going to use the breaking off, not automatic. So we have to roll a d6 or 2d6 to determine if we're in a dogfight. If either us or the Germans want to break off, they have to get a successful roll to do that. It simulates, based on their initiative, how well they're able to get out of the fight once they're in it. So I really like that roll or that option. So we're going to give these a go and see how they work today. Okay, so we got a setup. We've chosen that. We've got our game markers down. We're going to be tier 1s in the Americans. So we got to draw 8 fighters. So that's the first thing we're going to do here. We're going to come into the American aircraft. We're having Newport 17s. We're going to draw, and we need 8. So we have okay. And going to grab these, drop them over here in the ready box, and let's go see who we got. We'll unstack all these guys. So there's Chester. And there's Eddie. All right. He's one of my top pilots. Harold, he's a good pilot. This is Eugene. He's average. Bill, he's a good air skill. This is Orrin. Ken. And Francis. So this is a good squadron. So we'll see how they work. So here's what I was talking about in the optional rule. Come on. That upper left corner where it's 4/6, the 6 does not apply, so I only have 4s. Okay? So that's where we're at. All right, we got to draw a submission card. See what we're going to be on this first mission of the day. And it is a bomber escort. All right. 4 fighters, 2 bombers. We're going to escort bombers to a random enemy town. We'd roll 1d6, and it's going to be A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay? Oh, and you know what? I did not draw my airfield yet, so let me do that first. 1d6. My airfield is 1. So I need a marker. I need my Entente flight. And my home airfield is a 1. So that's, oops, I did that again. Home airfield. And that is up here at A. So we'll put this up here. Get him in the corner. And I'll need my flight marker while I'm here. So the Entente flight right here, we'll bring him down. And we'll put him on the airfield. So I have that. Okay, so I've got that. We're doing bomber escort. Now we got to roll to see where this town's at. Okay. Oh, 6. It's at the other end. It's clear down here in, oh my, long ways away. St. Quentin. Okay, not exactly what I wanted. That's really going to stretch our limits for our aircraft. We may not be able to make the round trip. We have to land at a friendly field, which costs us a point. But that's what we have to do. That's what we have to do. So we need an objective marker down here. That's going to be St. Quentin, sorry, not St. Quentin's the prison, St. Quentin. All right, roll for weather, and our weather is a 4. It is light clouds, so it's not going to affect us there. And I got to draw 2 bombers and select 4 fighters. Okay, so American aircraft, I need 2 bombers. Okay, we'll grab these and bring them down here to the current flight. And we'll them in here. So they're both average, so I didn't get any gains there. A couple of DH4s. All right, so I think for this mission, we're going to take Bill. And we're going to take Harold. It's a long way down. A lot of stuff could happen. We're going to take Eddie. We're going to take Francis. All right, so I'm taking my top-notch pilots here. You know what? Instead of, I don't want to take everybody. Francis will stay back. We'll take Eugene with us. All right. Okay, got my aircraft. Excuse me. Sorry about that. And so we're ready to start. All right, we're on turn number 1. We got to come all the way down to the opposite corner. So our flight takes off. They move. We roll for an event. 8, no event. Okay, so for those of you that this could be the first time watching, we'll just show you real quick. On our player, we have a player aid. So this is where we did all our setup. And we did our pre-mission phase. And now we're into our flight phase. So this is where we roll. So as long as I'm in my rear, it takes an 11 or 12 to cause an event, and the events then become here on the flight event outcome. Okay. Once I start to get where there's any aircraft, then I have to also roll on that table. All right. So we're ready. Turn 2. Moving south. Roll for an event. No event. Turn 3. Move. Roll for an event. No event. Turn 4. Move. Roll for an event. No event. Turn 5. Move. Roll for an event. No event. Turn 6. Move. Roll for an event. No event. Turn 7. Move. Roll for an event. 11. We got an event. Okay. So now we go to our event outcome. We're in the friendly rear. We roll 2d6. It's a 3. There's an enemy raid. So we've come across an enemy raid that's coming out this way. We roll 1d2 for the number of enemy 2-seaters. So we roll this, and it is 1 2-seater. So we'll go ahead and grab that aircraft. It's a German 2-seater. We'll bring him down here and place him. Oh, he's a good one too. Figures. And now we know 1d3 plus 1 for the enemy fighters. That's 1 plus 1, so there's 2 enemy fighters. I need to roll to see if they're going to be a level 1, tier 1, which I am, or a tier 2. So we roll. It's a 2. They're a tier 1, the same as I am. We get 2 German aircraft. They're Albatross D3s. We need to draw 2. Okay. Bring them down here. We unstacked them. And they have Victor, who is a +1. That's going to make a slight difference. Okay. Now we do our detection check. So on the detection check, we have modifiers. I can show you again real quick here. So we've gone through this phase. We had the enemy raid, saw what it was, and now we're going to do a detection check to see who sees who first. We have our air skill and our two-seater, his best and his two-seater, and that's going to tell us where we're going to be at for the detection check. All right, here we go. The Germans have a +1 and a two-seater, so their highest is +1, so they are +2. Of course, I have my two-seaters, the bombers, so now they're +1, and I have Eddie Rickenbacker, so I'm up +1. So it actually is +1 to the die roll. So 2d6 +1. 9 makes it a 10. We spot the enemy first. So we can choose to engage or evade. +1 to your initiative. We are going to engage. So I want these guys. All right. And we got the advantage on them. So even though this isn't part of our mission, the fighters are going to come after these guys. So we're going to roll for the German initiative first. So here we go. 5 + 4 is a 9. It's a pretty good roll for that two-seater. 5 + 6 is 11. 6 + 6 is 12. +1 is 13 for his air skill. Woo. All right. So here come my bombers. 2, of course. +2 is 4. 1, it's even worse. +2 is 3. All right, now for my fighters. 2 + 6 is 8. +1 is 9. +1 is 10. And I forgot about that for the bombers. I get to add 1 to my initiative. So that just swapped them there. Okay. Next one. 6 + 6 is 12. +2 is 14. +1 is 15. 3 + 6 is 9. +1 is 10. +1 is 11. And a 1 + 6 is 7. +1 is 8. Well, that wasn't very good. Didn't get the rolls I was hoping to get. All right, so now we go into our combat round. All right, so Eddie starts. He's attacking Victor. He's a difference of 2. He gets 2d6, and he gets +2 to his die rolls. 2 and a 5 makes that a 4 and a 7, so that's 2 hits. He gets 1d6 +1. 5 and a 6, man, I hit it. He's damaged. All right. Well, that was the roll I needed. Well, he damaged him. Okay. So we have Victor. We're going to look at aircraft actions. So I'll show you this because I don't do this one very often. Aircraft actions, enemy aircraft. If damaged, we roll 1d6 to see if he continues to attack or if he attempts to break off. Okay. 1d6. 1 to 3, he attacks. He's going to attack. So he's attacking Bill. Okay, so he's a +2. 2d6. He's +1 to his die rolls. 2d6. He gets a 1 and a 6. That's two hits. Now we roll for damage. Nope. He was damaged. So his die rolls, all his guns were only 5 anyway. So it's only 1 hit. So we roll for the damage. It's a 3, no damage. All right, Victor's done. I have Bill and I have Fritz. Bill goes first. Bill's attacking the two-seater. 11 to 9, he's plus 2. He gets 2d6, and he's plus 1. 2d6 plus 1 to his die rolls. He gets 4 and a 4, which is 5 and a 5. That's 2 hits. So we roll 1d6 plus 1. 6 plus 1's a 7. He damaged the two-seater. Oh, well, now that before the two-seater was damaged, he fired back. On a 5 or above, he gets a hit. Okay? We were 2 difference, so he gets 3d6, and his air skill's a 1, so it's plus 1. 2, 6, 6, that's 3, 7, 7. So he gets 2 hits. We roll 1d6 plus 1. Oh, 6 plus 1's a 7. Bill got damaged. So Bill's damaged. Dang. All right. Fritz is attacking Harold. He's a plus 1, so he gets 2d6, no modifier. A 6 and a 4. 3 hits. Gets 1d6 plus 2. 1d6 plus 2. 2 plus 2 is a 4, no damage. So it escaped out of that one. Harold's attacking the two-seater. He is 2d6, and he gets plus 1. 1 and a 6, so he scored 1 hit, 1 possible, and it's a 1, no damage. And the two-seater fires back. He needs a 6 or higher to hit us. He gets 3d6. 2, 5, 1, no hits. Harold's done. This two-seater is damaged. So we're going to check him now to see what he does on the table. Enemy aircraft two-seater damaged, must break off. So here's the break off optional rule. He's going to try to break off and get out of this fight. So in order to do that, he must roll 2d6. If the result is greater than or equal to the aircraft's initiative rating, it fails to break off. Okay. His initiative rating's a 9. He rolls 2d6. He rolled a 9. And I just do believe I said greater than or equal. Yes. He was unable to break off, which means he will attack Eugene. He gets 2d6 for his front gun. He gets a modifier of plus 1. 4 and a 4 makes 5 and a 5. Nothing. So he did not break off. And then these guys are here. And let's see if I can get them to break off. A 7, no, he stays in the fight. And a 9, no, he stays in the fight. Okay, we're going to go to round 2. So, we have to do a combat event check now. We are behind. As you can see, we're in my airspace, which is plus 1 in the friendly rear to this die roll. So we roll 2d6, and it's plus 1. 7 makes it an 8 plus all enemy aircraft depart. So they got out of there. All right. So this two-seater, he gets out. Turn to deck. Turn to deck with Fritz. And Victor will take him off the damage status and return to deck. All right. So they returned. My guy's got to come back up to the flight. All right. So before we move, we have to find out if there's anything that happens here with my aircraft, damaged aircraft. So we do a damaged aircraft check. A 1 to 2, there's trouble. 3 to 6, no effect. It's 1d6. So we roll 1d6. It's a 6, no effect. He remains in the flight, but we're going to send him home. So he goes home, he'll go into the recovery box, and he's damaged. Okay. This is turn 8. So we move, we roll for an event. 6, no event. Turn number 9. Now we're over the lines, over the trenches. So 9 to 12 gives you an event. So we roll 2d6, 7, no event. Turn 10. Move. Now we're over the trenches and over anti-aircraft fire. So now we roll 1d6 to see if there's any anti-aircraft fire. 3, no. Now we roll for an event. 8, no event. Whew, that was close. Okay, turn 11. Now we're in the enemy rear. We roll for anti-aircraft fire. 3, no anti-aircraft fire. Roll for an event. 6, no event. Takes 10 to 12 to get an event. All right. Turn number 12. Now we're past the anti-aircraft fire, so now we roll for the event. 7, no event. Turn 13. We move. Roll for an event. 6, no event. Turn 14. We move. We're over the target. We roll for an event. 10. Enemy rear. Got an event. Dang. Was hoping to get in there without an event. Enemy rear. Okay. We roll 2d6. It's a 4. There's an enemy raid. So they must be coming home maybe. Okay, we roll 1d2 to determine the number of two-seaters. 3, so it's 1 two-seater. We'll go grab the two-seater. Bring him down here. Pretty good two-seater again. All right, and then we roll 1d3 plus 1. A 2, so that's 1 plus 1, so 2 German fighters, and they are level 2s. So he's got 2 triplanes with these guys. Not really what I wanted. 2. Okay. Bring them down here. And Leopold's a 1. All right. So we're going to do a detection check. So there's 3 here. I'm not going to unstack them yet because I may just be able to, depends on what happens on the detection. All right. My best pilot is still Eddie, who has a +2. And they have a +1. So again, we both have 2-seaters. So we're going to be +1 to the detection check roll. So we roll 2d6. It's a 9, makes it a 10. We spot them first, and we choose to evade. So we don't want nothing to do with these guys. So we send these back to the deck. I got business here. I can't be messing around with these guys now. All right. So we have the town of San Quentin. So I need to find that ground target, which is town F. He comes over here, and his initiative is 0. Okay. Now I get my planes, and I got to roll for their initiatives right here for my bombers and my fighters. All right. Start with the bombers. He has a 1, and 2 is 3. And he has a 4. and 2 is 6. All right, and now my fighters. A 5 and 6 is 11, plus 1 is 12. We have a 3 and 6 is 9. And we have a 4 and 6 is 10, plus 2 is 12. All right. Now, I can do strafing if I want and try to cause some damage to the town. They have 5 anti-aircraft fires that they're going to be rolling against us. It takes quite a bit to knock the town out, but that's what we came here to do. This is combat round 1. And I don't know which turn my bombers are going to drop bombs yet. Which one of these, how many rounds we're going to have to stay. So Eddie is going to attack. He has to weather the storm with 5d6 firing at him. They need 6s to score a hit. We'll roll 1. There's 1 hit, and then 4, no other. So 1 hit, we roll. It's a 5, no damage. Okay, Eddie's attacking. He's strafing. He's a 12. Initiative is 0, so it has to be a 1. This can't go to 0. So that's 11 difference. So he gets 3d6, and he has a ground skill of plus 2. So 3d6 plus 2. So that makes that a 5, a 3, and a 7. So that's 2 hits that he just put on there. Marker. Hits. Bring the hit down here. Put it right there. And increase. All right. So Eddie gave him a couple hits. All right. Harold's coming in. Again, they're going to fire with 5. So roll 1. That one missed. And 4. No hits. Harold comes in. He's also at 11. So that's 3d6 and he's plus 1. 6, 6, 4. So that's 3 more hits. This goes up to 5. 1, 2, 3. Harold did his job. All right. And Eugene's swooping in. He is going to take, they're going to fire at him, 1d6, nothing, and 4d6, nothing. Whew. Okay. Harold's coming in. He's a 9 to 1 is an 8. He gets 2d6 and no modifiers. 2, 2. So, no damage. So Eugene didn't do us any good. Okay, now I have to roll for these guys to see what their target, what their number is going to be. All right, for what round? So we roll 1d6, and it's like a d3. His is 4, so it makes it 2. So he won't attack till round 2. So we're going to put a little marker, one of these markers here, just on the side to show that's what round he attacks in. All right. So that means he breaks off. Actually, I don't even need that because we'll just leave it out here in case I need it for this guy because next round is round 2. All right. This guy gets a 5. So his is going to be round 3. All right. So we're going to bring him down here and he'll be in round 3. All right. So we go to round 2 and now my fighters, they can strafe again because I can strafe up till the point where he gets damaged halfway. So we roll for initiative. Let's place the 2 bombers first. He's a 4 and 2 is 6. So he's initiative 6. We'll put his little marker by him reminding us when he can bomb. The next bomber is a 4 and 2 is 6 and he's attacking on this round. Okay, now my fighters. 3 and 6 is 9. Ew, 6 and 6 is 12 and 1 is 13. And 4 and 6 is 10 and 2 is 12. Okay, so here we go. This is round 2. Harold's attacking. They're going to fire 5 at him. 1d6, that's a miss, and 4, no hits. All right, Harold's coming in, 13 to 1, that's 12. It's 3d6 at +1. 6, 5, 3, that's 3 hits. 1, 2, 3. All right, Harold's done. Comes Eddie. He's 12 to 1, that's 11. He gets 3d6, and that is +2. First they fire at him. That's a miss. No hits. Okay. +2 on 3d6. That's 3 more hits. Okay. So that goes 1. We flip this over. Goes damage now. The initiative stays the same. And so this becomes 2 more hits. So we got to reduce this. Okay. And that's it. Eddie's done. Eugene can't attack because the target's half damaged. This bomber is making his run. He has 6 bombs to drop. Okay. So he's doing a bomb attack. He is a 6 to 1. That's 5. So he needs a 5 or higher to hit for each bomb hit. Okay. So he's going to roll 6 dice. He needs 5s or higher, and he has no modifier. First one, he got 1 hit. Now he needs the other 4. 2, 3 hits. We have 3 bomb hits. Now we roll for each bomb hit. 1d6. That is 6 hits. That makes that 8 now. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the first bomb hit. Here comes the second bomb hit of 3. And he gets a 5. That's 5 more. Moves that to 13 now. Oops. Okay, there you go. So I'm going to put a second marker there. So he has 8, and he's going to get 5 more hits here. Right here. That's 13 hits. And the town was supposed to fire at him, and I didn't do it. So we got to do that. He had 3. Oh, he had 3 possible damage hits. 1 plus 2, 6 plus 2 is an 8. They actually damaged my bomber. Oh, man. That changes this whole thing now. Changes the whole thing. Shucks. See? You got to pay attention. That is going to change this whole thing. Yes. I got to go look. He was coming on his bombing mission. Now, I know for other things, it's simultaneous. So I don't know why he wouldn't be able to drop his 6 bombs. So that's what I got to look at. All right, ground target attack. Roll the number of dice equal to target's AA. Each 6 hit on the attacking. Note that only the ground target will be attacked. Right. Make a damage roll and apply results to attacking aircraft. Determine. Now, see, I think he damaged him coming in, and he would have lost 3 bombs. Yeah. I think, well, yeah, I don't think, so if he would have only been able to get 3 hits. So we rolled, let's go back up here and look, when we rolled our dice. So we rolled 2 dice and then 4 dice for this. find the bomber. Harold, Eddie moves. I'm going to use this so I quit jumping so much. He had 2, and then he would have rolled 3. So he would have had 2 hits. 1 hit, 2 hits. He needed 5 or higher. That's what he got. So that's his 13. That's it. The third, good. I don't have to take anything back. I caught it in time. He's now damaged. Comes down here. This guy does not attack yet. So he's coming down, and I can get rid of that now. Okay, so we have to go to the third combat round. The only guy I need to roll initiative for is this bomber right here. So we roll. And it is a 1, of course, and 2 is a 3. So that puts him at, he needs a 5 on his bomb attack. He needs a 5 or higher to get a hit. Okay, he's got 6 bombs. They're firing at him, though, with 3d6. No hits. Okay, this time I'm clean. Okay, we dropped 6 bombs. So here comes 2. We need 5s or higher. There's 1 hit. 1 hit. Oh, better be a good one. It's got to be a good one. We roll to see how many damage points it gave me was 4. And I'm at 13. That makes that 17. Guess what? I'm 1 hit short of destroying the town. Oh, you guys kill me. Okay. So the town comes down. We flip this back over because it's damaged. I'm only going to get 8 MPs for damaging the town. Get rid of these now. Delete. Oops. Delete. Delete. Get rid of the objective. It's done. My fuel goes down by 1. We got to roll for this plane to see if it crashes or not because it was damaged. For my bomber. We're way deep here in enemy territory. This ain't good. I need a good roll. 3 to 6. Rolls 1d6. It's a 3. No effect. He's going to go and land at this. I'm going to put him down here. He broke off and he lands at this. He gets home. So the bomber makes it. All right. Here comes my current flight. Here comes my bomber. And my 3 fighters. So, having them strafe the town helped me quite a bit. All right. Turn 15. Straight back across. Roll for an event. 11. Another event. Oh, this is where I get in trouble all the time. Okay, enemy rear. We got to roll 2d6, and it is 8. Ground fire. Roll 1d6 to see if it's light or moderate. It is 1. It's light fire. 1 AA against each plane. So we'll start with the bomber. Miss. And now the 3 fighters, starting 1 at the top and then down. Miss, miss, miss. Got through that event. Woo! Okay. That was, man. You just never know. Turn 16. Moving. Roll for an event. No event. Turn 17. Moving. Roll for an event. No event. Ooh, that was close. Okay. 18. Oh, I should have checked for flak before I move here. Put this back on 17. There was no event, but I got to roll for flak. Any aircraft. 3, none. Okay. Go back up here. 18. Roll over the trenches. Roll for any aircraft fire. None. And no event. Woo-wee. Turn 19. No anti-aircraft. Roll for an event. 9. Over the trenches. We have an event. Dang. And it is an 8. And an 8 over the trenches is ground fire. So we got to roll for ground fire again. This is 6. It's moderate. So it's 2 dice for each plane. Start with the bomber. No hit. Now my fighters. 1 possible hit right here. We roll 1d6. It's a 5. No damage. 2d6, nothing. 2d6, nothing. Okay. Got through that. Turn number 20. Trying to get to this airfield. All right. Events. No event. 21. Moves. No event. Turn 22. And we're at our friendly airfield. All right. Okay. Well, let's see what we score. On our post-mission phase, this mission's over now. This was mission number 1. All right. So we didn't lose anybody. Everybody got home. No enemy fighters destroyed. No 2-seaters destroyed. No bombers destroyed. Okay. Per target counter for damage, I get 8 MPs. So we get 8 for doing that. I land in my non-home airfield, so I lose 1. So this goes down to 7 now. All right. I didn't lose any pilots. I didn't lose any bombers. Everybody got back. All right. Get that off of there. Flip him back over. Send him back to the deck. Send my bomber back to the deck. These guys make it home. Home. All right. Set that back. All right. So I currently have 7 MPs. I can't spend them all. I can't save any. So I'm definitely going to spend 1. Well, I'll tell you what. We're going to come here. This was a bomber escort on this mission type. Bomber escort. I scored 7 MPs. And I'm going to spend 1 and fix my aircraft. Put him back in service so I keep my squadron full. And I can buy 2 victory points for 4, and that will take care of everything I have. So I get 2 victory points on this mission. Goes up there. And we now have 2. So I got my first victory points on this campaign. All right. And we'll go ahead and reset the board here. And the last thing we have to do is a post-mission card. So we're going to draw us a post-mission card. Here we go. We're going to put this right here. Right there. Experienced pilot teaches tricks. An elite pilot teaches a protege his methods. If you have a pilot with an air skill of +2 or more, you may add 1 skill marker to any pilot in the squadron who has 0 air skill. All right. So I have Eddie, who's a +2. So I can add a skill marker to any pilot in the squadron who's a 0. So I come over here to skilled, and I grab my skill marker, and I bring it down here. And the guy that went on the mission with us was Eugene. And I'm giving him the skill. All right. So that was a good one. Okay, so we'll keep that up there out of the way. And that's going to be the end of this mission. So, pretty successful. Had to fight through some adversity there. One damage point away from destroying the town. Wish we could have destroyed it, but we didn't. But all in all, 2 victory points, my squadron's full, and I gained a skill level. So I'm happy with that. All right, so that concludes mission number 1 for this short campaign with the Americans as a Tier 1 group. And hope you enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel, appreciate you subscribing. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. It helps the channel. And I'll see you guys for the next mission. Bye.